Hello and welcome to the first podcast of the new year. We're doing it a bit different this time. We've just got Nathan McCurry and Big Giller here, and we're just going to chat about what we did for Christmas and what we got for Christmas and what we're expecting in the new year and what last year was like, and a bit of crack really. So, but before we get going, I just will you do us a favour and just subscribe to the channel, because it will help us, and leave comments as well. And we've also got an email address now that you can email us, and if you want any to come on the podcast or make a comment, just email. What's the email address, Jonesy?
MCCTVlive@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description.
Brilliant. So if you want to, as I say, if you want to come on the podcast at any time or make a comment or make a suggestion, go on ahead, feel free. So boys, how's it going?
All good. Let's go. All good. All good.
Okay.
Just thinking, how much of a natural do you visit this game?
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I've watched all the podcasts, and every time I'm like, do you know what? Natural born, face for radio. Unfortunately, there's a live stream in this, so
He's also got the voice, doesn't he? He has the voice.
Do I have
Not only the face, the boat race, but he's got the voice.
Boat race.
He's got the voice for it.
Brilliant.
That soft Cockney accent.
So then,
Woolwich.
delicate tones.
so McCurry's, are you looking tanned at the moment? You just come back from another holiday?
Well, unfortunately, there was no sun. It was mostly raining, but no, it was
What
good.
was that, Nate Dog? Your fifth of the year? Fourth? Fifth?
No, I think it was second.
He's
Benji
like-
gave me a bit of jip at the end of the season. I don't know if there was any one that remembers it. Bisque away.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bit of debate going on that I missed a few games through holiday, and Benji didn't take it too well.
You
Rightly so,
Yeah.
I get it,
Well, you're like Judith Chalmers on Wish You Were Here now, aren't you? It's like might do your own sort of travel podcast.
Maybe I should do it,
You
yeah.
can buy this stuff.
Maybe I
Yeah.
should.
They're TikTok vlogs.
I don't even know how to use TikTok or spell it for that matter.
McCurry's travels.
I know.
Where's the next one? I think you've booked another one.
Yeah, so we're going to
Another one booked, boy. Every 3 months it seems.
every
to
3 months away. So.
A cruise down the 6 Mile, is it?
So we're going to Malaga next month.
Oh.
And then we've just booked Florida, Mexico for next. We're actually away for Christmas next year.
Oh, Jesus.
Where are you going?
We're going fly to Florida, do a cruise around Mexico, and then back up. And I think we're going to do like a drive through America. I don't know.
What do you
Who
think,
knows?
Giller?
Here, let's face it, Megan.
Hard to hide the money, Dave.
I know it's hard to
Hard to hide the money.
Wise
So
up.
it is. It's
But no, it's good. It's good to see the kids.
absolutely.
Disney was good.
So what did you get? What did you get for Christmas? Any Lynx Africa?
Do you know what? Santa was bad to me this year. I must have been.
No bat
I didn't
or
even get
ball?
cool. didn't even get cool. A couple of pairs of boxers. My mum bought me a nice shirt. Shout out to Kathy. Yeah, it was pretty much it. Christmas is all about the kids.
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
it?
I
Now,
know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's
The
nice to get a good present too.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
But no bat or pads or anything like that.
No, although today I did float into somebody's DMs about a new bat.
From
So our good friend Kylo. So
Oh.
he hasn't replied to me yet. So Kylo, if you
a
don't reply to
Kipax.
me before listening to this,
you're going Kipax.
Going Kipax,
What the full?
yeah.
You're going full pads, gloves,
The
Kipax?
pads and all's lovely.
I think I'll just go.
Oh, you can't just
No,
get
well,
the bat.
what did I
you got-
get? I got new pads last year. I can't remember what pads did I get?
You got the ones that ripped. What do you call them?
Oh, Smasher.
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 Got Smasher. Then they ripped. I bought a pair of SM pads. They're actually nice.
The SM ones are nice. I was looking at
the
them.
SM ones are
But
nice.
Kickbacks are.
Kickbacks, yeah.
Their
I
bats
might
are
go the
beautiful.
full.
You have
full
to.
hog,
It's
like.
just go- I think
But the
it's
bats are
yeah.
fantastic. I think
Yeah.
anyone that's got ones,
Yeah.
really happy with them.
Josh Carson's got the best one in the
Aye.
in
Unreal.
the club.
Boy, does he know how to use it.
I tell you what, Joshy, keep at it, son.
Keep at it, mate.
I've got an old Slazenger in the house. I think it's from about 98.
Yeah.
Might just buy the Kitback stickers, switch it.
Switch it,
With,
yeah.
you might never notice the difference.
No.
No.
Well, if
You know,
you're using it,
You wouldn't be the
won't.
first to do that, Nate, though.
You'll be a joy to watch.
Oh, aye.
Yeah.
Absolute delight.
No cricket stuff, Giller, for Christmas?
No, I do need to get new spikes. I go through a pair every year, like.
Right, okay.
So I'll be looking at a wee pair of Adidas spikes.
You love the Adidas, boy.
He does,
I
doesn't
love
he?
it.
Don't they? He
Honestly,
must-
I used
he
to be
must have-
Asics. I used to be Asics loyal, and then the Adidas are far lighter.
Right.
Asics are a cracking boot, but they're just too heavy.
Right.
The Asics are light, and then I need. I'm thinking of getting blue Kickbacks pads.
Ooh.
Because
It's still the old bat. How old's that bat? It's a bit older than you, isn't it?
Brian Begley gave me that over 10 years ago.
Is that right?
So it shows you how much I've batted the last.
You're just waiting for a sponsor to put on it, though, aren't you?
But you look after it, don't you?
I get an MOT it every year. Like it goes up the shout out the batsman and Jeremy and outside Moira there.
Have we got a discount code for Jeremy?
Not yet, but he might after this.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he doctors it every pre-season for me. So it's.
Is he
there's
pretty
nothing
good? Is
wrong.
he?
He's super, really good. He's retired teacher, so he's a big workshop there at his house and.
Hey, Jones, you maybe put his link or something on
Tag Jeremy in it. The batsman. He's on Twitter and stuff. Does a great job. He's actually quite well known. I think a lot of boys in the NCU would use him. In fact, he's ones from Dublin send their bat up in the northwest. So he is good. But apart from that, Dave, no, it'll be
No Links Africa or anything for you this year?
I got a wee bit of 212 aftershave, my favourite aftershave, and a couple of new pairs of whips and
Whips?
socks. You need new socks. You know what I mean?
Whips or shoes? I don't know.
Whips,
No.
whips. I call whips boxer shorts, but
Oh, okay.
right, okay.
yeah, but
What,
I know.
Calvins, were they? Or
No, they weren't Calvin's. Funny enough, no.
Malvins. Straight in from Turkey.
Fulham Nuts Corner.
I do have a few Calvins, but my mum wouldn't know what Calvin Klein is, to be honest. But they're nice. They're nice. They do really. Probably do for cricket matches, you know.
And there's no apart from us going to Turkey in March. There's no holidays booked now.
Not yet. I always go away end of the cricket season, so I'll maybe book a wee week away at the end of the cricket season. I do like Albufeira, so I could go there again, enjoy the week there after the cricket season.
Right.
So yeah, just can't wait. Dave, I'm sick of this cold weather.
I know, it's
just
freezing,
doing
isn't it?
it's so
Been
bloody.
bad.
Now, see, once you get Christmas out of the way,
Yeah.
the countdown is on. Like we're
It's the
starting
snow,
nets in a
though.
couple
You're
of weeks.
waiting in the snow now.
It's
You
the
really
the
are.
weekend apparently.
Isn't it?
Hey, it's supposed to snow at the weekend.
So they say, but sure they always say it. They'll probably get it in the Highlands.
Do you remember they used to do, and I don't know if any of you have ever seen this, to go back to cricket a wee bit, there used to be an
do you want to do that for?
an ice cricket World Cup. Do you remember seeing this, or have I made this up? Jonesy,
Yeah, you
look
probably
that up.
made it up.
Ice cricket World Cup. I'm pretty sure that exists. It actually might not be too late to get a team in this year, but I'm nearly sure that exists. It's played in like ice frozen lakes somewhere.
Jesus.
Oh, Judge, you'll have a look. Talking of sort of like winter cricket, the indoor cricket was a bit of a disaster for the Muckamore Temple Patrick mixed team, was
Yeah,
it?
shocking.
I heard a wee bit
Availability.
of lax captaincy as well.
Well,
Who
Got
was
the-
captain? Who was
I've
captain?
heard. Now I don't know how true this is. He can
Oh,
maybe
was Nathan captain?
he can
was it?
maybe clarify this, but I heard that he took his team up at the wrong time. I don't know. Is
well,
that
yes,
any truth in
that could
terrible
be
mistake.
true.
Oh no!
There was
Schoolboy error.
There
How
was a
did he get that
schoolboy
third
error.
11 promoted to junior 2 last year?
There was a bit of a must-win game, and we got the time totally wrong, and we missed the slot. But
We got the time.
yes, we got the time.
We
It's
all
a
make
team effort,
mistakes.
Dave.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it's all. It's,
Absolutely.
you know, there's no I in team and all that.
No, I know that, yeah.
But I think there's another one coming up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you tell me. Are you going to put a Muckamore team rather than a
It's, you know what? It's
A
just
mixed team?
It's guys to really. You know what it's like.
Oh,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's guys to really help out.
Hold on. Cricket
on,
on
look,
ice.
here we go.
There it is.
Cricket on
Cricket
ice.
on ice.
McCurry, you were
There
telling
we
the
go. I
truth, son.
told you.
The
How'd you know this shit?
Switzerland, the Lake of St. Moritz. Flip me, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Every February.
Gilly, you can't play a football match
Is
without
there
getting
any-
injured.
any-
Never
I
mind.
know.
No
I know.
YouTube on it,
Exactly.
James, you know?
No, this is all I could find.
Jeez. Here. How
Cricket
good
on
would
ice.
that be?
Well,
How
they-
good would that be?
Is that like Disney on ice? Is it or it's just cricket on ice? Skate
I think
about.
the only difference
Scroll-
is they don't dress up.
Apart from, do they wear whites? How do you see it?
White trousers by the looks of it.
Oh, you have to wear some colour. You just wouldn't see anything.
I would say red ball cricket's still alive over there. Like, there's no way the white ball's been introduced into that.
That's great. We should look into that if it snows this weekend.
Tell you what.
Do you think
I
they need-
was.
Do you think they need much sawdust in their run up? It's probably still better drainage than.
Oh,
Moylena.
aye.
What if Jamie Jackson would fall over going for a quick single and that just slip over on his hole?
I was wanting to, with it being our 150th year this year, I was wanting to maybe go to the likes of La Manga for a pre-season,
Right.
but
Not going to happen.
I don't know.
It's not going to happen, Gil.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's late
Do you know the problem is? Like I would certainly go. It's getting money off all them tight
Players.
wee shites in my
Here.
team.
We were just talking about how hard it is to get 6 people for an indoor team in Lisburn. Never mind. But
See, like all the boys. Oh, I'll go. But see, getting the money in.
Yeah, it's when it's the old
Right,
time
lads,
for
come
the
on,
dub.
deposit.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you wait the end of the month? No.
it'd be great to get people to go. I think the only way we could really do it is one sort of lump sum to get buy-in from people. But it would take a year, I think, to really get it. You know, that's
Good cricket tour on.
Tell you what, like that La Manga is very popular with clubs now, because I spoke to Jeff McGuire, who he's a place over there, and he would know all the guys that organise, they look after the grounds and that, and he said you need to get in now type of thing.
Is that where they do that European, like that's where all the live streams come from, isn't it?
Yep. So it would be great crack. Like apparently it's great setup and stuff. Do you know what I'd love to do, and I might even do it, is the CI over at that T10 tournament again. I'd love to go over for a few days.
They did well last year. That was great, wasn't it?
They had Van der Merwe's playing again in it.
Is he?
As their wild card, so
Lost out in the final, didn't they?
yeah.
Against Hornchurch, I think.
I'd love to go over, sit in the sun, a
Hornchurch.
few beers, and watch the ball flying to all parts. Like,
Would be good.
you know, I might actually do it.
When is it?
It's middle to end of March, I think.
Okay, so
And
Good week.
Jeff's a
Good
place
shit,
over. He said
We're going
anytime.
away in March, mate.
I know we're going first week of March, like so.
straight from Turkey to La Manga.
There's an idea.
There's an idea.
Go.
No, I'll be wanting to get
Road trip. We could hire a car and go.
Yep.
Road trip.
Giller and Dave's diaries.
What could go wrong?
Flip me.
Well, Nathan will be able to tell us which way to go. He's probably done it before himself. He's been away that much.
There's not a country that man hasn't visited. That's
Oh, you
only
need
the
to
last 2
take this
years.
road, turn left. You'll know the way.
Unreal.
Sounds like a bit of crack.
I know.
So anyway, we've tell us about our new the new pro that you've.
Finally, Dave, it's been
acquired.
an
Finally
absolute nightmare, and it seems to be getting harder every year to get a pro. A lot of the pros will hang on to see if they're getting picked for these T20 tournaments all around the world, and it's just an absolute nightmare. And then some of them don't want to come and coach. They have to coach, obviously, with our club anyway.
Yeah.
They have to go into schools and be a part of it all. And then you get ones that want to bring their wives and their kids over, and that's
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, well, that's for me. It's hard. It's for the club. It's hard to get accommodation as it is without them bringing a family and stuff over. But I didn't want one, Dave. Thanks.
Well, I did
I'm only
offer it.
joking.
You
I'm
got
only
walk
joking.
down
I'm only
there.
joking. I'm only joking. But I finally was signed an Indian guy called Raj Biswa. He captains his Ranji Trophy team. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of it,
Right.
because it would be embarrassing, but I can't. It starts with M. It's hard to pronounce, but
Oh, there he is.
there he is. He averages 42 in first class. He's got 300s and several 50s. Bowls good tight off spin. And from speaking to him, his English is brilliant, which is really good. He was over in Bristol in 2022, and he scored, I think it was 1,200 runs.
Kinsham is playing for. Kinsham.
In Bristol, Keesham. There's his stats there. So he's averaging, 42 in first class, 23 innings, 5 50s, 200s. And he's tight with the ball as well there.
He's the boy for us then.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Yeah, his stats are superb. So
Right.
Maybe a good thing we missed out on some of the other ones. Then.
yeah, well that's it. You know, everything happens for a reason. But you know, I think with a lot of pros, it's how they adapt the conditions and the weather that we have. You know, it's the likes of Lisburn know what they're getting every year. Top class gun. The likes of what do you call him? Signed for civil service there, Keith Dudgeon.
Yeah.
He's played here before, so you know what you're getting. We're going on sort of what he's done over in England, and obviously his first class. But I've no doubt, and he seems really keen. He seems excited. It's just, what is it, 14, 15 weeks to a player first. So he'll be here middle of April. And then, as I say, the excitement's building now for the fixtures.
When
Sure,
when does indoor net start for you?
we're 16th of January, so it's a couple of Tuesday nights, 2 weeks today, isn't it? Or a week today, is it? What date's today?
Tuesday nights, isn't
next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, 16th. So, yeah, everyone's excited to get going again.
Yeah.
And then once that you start
Yeah,
training
aye.
again, then you really start to feel excited. I think fixtures are out sort of middle of Feb, maybe.
Yeah.
Cup competitions, cup draws, and that. And what cup will you be in?
We are in the same one as we're
Intermediate
Cup.
Intermediate Cup, which is all second, mostly
Yeah.
second 11s, like so.
Yeah.
It's just exciting, to see who you get
Who you
first
getting.
up, and
Yeah.
your cup competitions and that. So
Fixtures meetings must be soon.
I would say it is, because the NCU sent out a form there to see what competitions we're entering
Yeah.
all our teams into. So we fire them into every every competition. So yeah, it's exciting, Dave. Looking forward to it.
And then obviously we've got our new pitch down at Allen Park, which Antrim and Newton Abbey Borough Council kindly sorted out for us, which is fantastic.
Oh, great. Great. It's the pitch is super for that level of cricket.
Yeah.
But also the facilities you have at Allen Park there for changing showers. You know, we can get our teas there if they want to have teas in there.
You can have a quick round of golf before you come and play
100%.
play cricket.
You know me, I'll be there.
Or after. So
It's just it's a real good setup for.
yeah. I
Do you know what?
we're
It's good
we're
that
lucky.
it's somewhere dedicated where we can go down. As you said, Dave, we can get changed. But I think the small things like sight screens goes.
Yeah.
That's a huge way. It's not often, when you go down, like some of the teams that we played in there, will be junior 9. It's not often you get something like sight screens.
Yeah.
Good new wicket, flat ground.
Yeah.
It goes a long way. It really does.
And do you know what? Fair play to the council, Antrim Newton Abbey, because they're starting to support us. And
But do you know
That was
what?
huge
Like,
for us.
I don't know who it was telling me the amount of teams that's playing at Ballyclare for the indoor nets, and it's fully booked Monday to Friday with cricket teams.
Tomo.
It just shows you though the demand for the sport in Newton Abbey Borough Council, which obviously Ballyclare comes into.
I think when we actually initially had meetings with them, I don't think they knew. Obviously, with football and all that hockey, and they knew the sort of what it was all. But I think cricket was kind of a bit of an unknown thing to them. And the meetings we had, they were quite surprised with the amount of how big our club was, certainly, and especially when I said about the amount of clubs around that are starting to start up, how popular it was. So hopefully, it will be the first of maybe a few.
Yeah, well, like Tomo had said to me about the nets at Ballyclare, I think Cliftonville are using them and Ballymena are coming up to use them.
But I think
Belfast
there
and
might
Belfast,
be
obviously.
might be chance of us getting nets and stuff like that at the
See,
forum
that's
as well.
ideally, that would be ideal for us. Like Antrim 4 is a cracking setup now. They've everything there, and they cater for nearly every sport. So cricket is.
It just takes you a look though the amount of members within the club.
Yeah.
All different nationalities, male, female.
Yeah.
There's such a big buy-in. They all use the Antrim Forum facility, so it makes sense for the council to throw a bit of money at it.
Absolutely.
Hopefully they'll go for that.
Yeah.
But it's a good start. I suppose
yeah.
they'll get to see it firsthand by the success of Allen Park and.
And a shout out to Parkall Integrated College for letting us use that.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't perfect.
I think the Bluebells are still going to
Yeah.
use it, aren't
Yeah.
they?
No.
I thought the Bluebells were booked into it. Park Hall.
No, I'm talking about the outside pitch.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Right. Sorry. Yes,
last year.
yes.
Even though it was, a football pitch on the outfield and it was a bit hairy, scary now. and
The
again. But at least
outfield
it
was the big one, wasn't it? Just being used as a football pitch, I suppose. But there's plenty of teams have to do that. And
But in fairness, if we hadn't had that, you'd have been screwed, wouldn't we? At the end of the day, no back pitch anymore. So it was good. Thank God that they were there that offer the pitch up. But obviously, Allen Park now, 2024.
100%. No, it's exciting. Really is exciting. Just loads of positivity.
Oh yeah,
I love positivity.
what's they say your middle name is Neil the Positive Gill?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think I've seen that somewhere anyway.
Yeah.
brilliant.
Don't like negativity.
No.
There's enough in the world.
So you're looking
Switch
forward to
on
this
the news
year,
every
then?
day.
I reckon, Nate, aren't you into
Yeah, it's-
junior?
It's Junior 2.
Junior two
Junior
now.
2, so it's going to be a challenge, don't get me wrong, but I think you look at the depth in the club, there's a lot of people that's maybe played at a higher standard once upon a time and just wants to enjoy it. So where will we finish? Who knows? But I think our goals are, I was speaking to the lads, it's top 3, so it'd be fantastic to get there. And I think with the squad and individuals that definitely can do it.
Is Benji Cathcart? Are we leading to this? Is
Well,
he
that's,
in your considerations this year?
It's a controversial one. There's a few wee rumours.
There's only one way to find out.
Isn't there?
Is there what should we do? Should we
call
try?
him?
Should we try ringing him? I think maybe.
There's only one way to find out.
But
You
here-
just got to face him head on. Ring him.
I think we should do a wee competition though before we give him a ring.
Aye.
What do you think?
Yeah. What should we
What's
do?
Benji's sort of normal catchphrase? Okay.
Okay,
Loves the
okay.
okay, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what if we done a wee competition, just for a bit of fun, through the phone call? How many times will Benji say okay? Jonesy's bound to be able to work his magic and keep a wee tally. Maybe even a wee chime, through it. And we'll see how many times. What do you reckon, Keller?
Well, it depends how long the phone
Yeah,
goes.
yeah.
I'm gonna go a
It's gonna be short
solid
and sweet.
21.
So I
I
can't
was going to
bother
say.
listen to him, but
I was going to say 20 actually.
Oh,
yeah, I'll go
so we've got 20 and 21.
26.
26. Ooh.
Yeah, 26.
Jonesy, you gonna throw one in the mix here?
What would you say? Many OKs, Jonesy?
I'll go 20.
20, right?
Oh, you
No,
can't
it's
go
already
20.
20.
20's already gone.
I was trying to get him on the phone. I wasn't listening.
Jonesy's just texted him and says, "Here,
Just
say
is-
okay 16 times."
We've got this, just for those
Can you hear us,
watching,
Benji?
we've got that we can phone people on this thing,
That's
which is pretty good fun.
That's mad.
And so we don't know if we kind of know how it works, but we've never done it before. So
Yeah.
Benji's going to be the
Do you know what? Next week we'll
guinea
do
pig.
Zoom calls. Put them through the TV.
Oh, here we go. Something going on there. Bit of noise.
Benjamin, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, yeah.
There he
Oh,
is.
there he is.
There he
It's
is.
fantastic. I think Nathan's
he
going to
is.
take over here now. We're talking about third-team cricket. So
Go ahead, Neil.
So we're talking about Junior 2 bench and how I've been discussing our goals and stuff this year, and I think we all sort of agree, and I think we're more than capable of sort of top 3. What's your thoughts?
No, most definitely. With the boys that have come through, and again, certainly the bowling attack that we had from last year, I've got no doubt that we could be pushing, to be finishing that top half and pushing the table, no doubt.
100%. I think you've hit the nail on the head. Like from a thirds perspective, like our bowling got us promoted. Like our batting was probably, apart from yourself, Benji, I think everybody sort of let the team down or let themselves down. Certainly I can hold my hand up and say, like, I didn't nowhere near scored as many runs as I'm capable of, but bowling wise I think we were pretty fantastic all year. Like, we were consistent, didn't lowest extras bowled in the league and top wickets in the league, and it goes without saying, but runs wise we sort of let ourselves down, probably with the exception of yourself, Benj.
I think that's a Muckamore thing. I think that's we've always predominantly been a bowling club more than a batting club. It'd be lovely to turn the table a wee bit.
Benji, it's Dave here. I'm going to ask you an important question here. Did you get any links extra
Yes,
for
yes.
Christmas?
I got enough probably for the whole club, yeah.
You got enough for the whole club, did you?
Please.
I don't know if that's people trying to tell me something or not.
Here, Benji, you
but,
couldn't keep some for some of the first 11 because they don't know what deodorant is, the smell of someone. So just keep a couple
Might
handy there, would you?
might have to put a wee box in the room.
I would. Just on top of the fridge there in the corner. Just, aye.
Hey, and also, did you get any cricket equipment? Any bats or gloves or anything? Just pads?
Not got some just pre-season, so it's not required to be renewed just as yet.
Oh, it's just, I think there's some Kipaks getting bought here on the opposite side from me. It's just McCurry's going for Kipaks this year.
Do you know
I
what? It's
think.
an interesting topic, I think, bats, because you look back, 10, 15 years, a couple of £100 would have got you a top bat. Now you're talking, there's bats at £1,000. It's a serious investment.
It's incredible. It's
it
incredible. And do you
really
know what?
is.
A lot of it, I know a lot of the £1,000 ones, like it's not luck of the draw, but I've seen guys buying £100. I remember Calvin Breed had a Kookaburra big kahuna. It was a massive, big chunk of wood. It probably wouldn't pass that test now with it.
Yeah.
But I remember it was about £3, right? It was, and I used it against Warringstown one day. You couldn't even feel the ball hitting the bat. It was that soft.
That's mad.
It
Is that
was
a big
the-
cashmere willow one, though?
I don't know. It was Kookaburra big kahuna. It was like their 4th or 5th grade down. £120, I think it was. And I ended up an absolute gun. And then I bought a Puma at 370, an absolute plank. Like the leg of that table there would have been better, honestly.
Do you know what? I'm the same. I bought whenever I was younger, a GM Hero Original. I think it was like £400, top of the range bat, absolute plank. But the best bat I ever had was actually the Adidas shop down at Junction 1. Do you
They were
remember?
doing that serious offer. What'd you bet for, 20 quid or something?
They were just getting rid of their cricket stuff, and the bats were 20 quid, and they were unbelievable. I can remember scoring 99 against CI, and it broke the game after, and I went back down and got another one. It was it was like pine. It was just crap.
Yeah.
So, and it's all in your head then, isn't it? You can go out and you
I
get
think
a
as a
big
batsman,
score.
see if you don't trust your bat. If you don't trust your bat to go over the top, it's the worst
You're
feeling
talking
in the
about
world.
Benji being the great little nerdler he likes, and his little cuts and stuff like that, don't you,
Benji
Benji?
likes to use the pace, don't you, Benji?
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly it. That's the best way.
Brian Begley once
Just the
told us.
Muckamore's Ian Bell.
Aye.
Muckamore's Ian Bell.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck did he say?
More like Ian Beale. But here, remember, Brian Begley always told us, boy, Brian Begley was a man of many one-liners that you just were like, just unbelievable. And one of them was, this game is about pace and angles.
There you go.
And it is so true. See, when you're batting, when you're fielding, it's just about pace and angles.
Yeah.
Honestly. And Benji
knows all about
snicks
it.
it down in between third man and point.
But you know, when you think about it, it's the smartest shot in the game for Benj, because historically, the back pitch, bowling from the river end, you know, batting with your face, that wee cut
30
shot
yard, 30
is,
yard
I
pounder.
know, 15 at some point standing over the boundary. But
Are you saying that Ellen Park's going to be just for Benji, like?
no, Alan Park will be a better game. Benji will need to get on the front foot at Alan Park. You know he will, won't you, Benj?
Oh, always ready for a challenge.
What was you doing then, having a sandwich, Benji? What was it?
Probably a Chinese, for flip's sake. Loves his Chinese.
No food being had here.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant,
Well, he
Benj.
hasn't said okay once yet.
I know, Benji. We had a wee competition there to see how many times you would say okay, because it's normally your catchphrase, but you haven't said it once.
Am I doing okay?
Oh, yeah, that's one. Benji, do another 19
I think
and I'll win.
Jonesy's 16's wasn't it here?
Yeah, doing solid.
So what did you get for Christmas, Benji? This is like, you know, I've
Well,
asked
you
the
get
boys
loads of
here.
links. He's clarified that one.
Yeah, but
Well, the sort of standard guy gifts, isn't it? So socks, links, wee bit of aftershave,
Boxers.
what kind of aftershave was it?
boxers.
Any Calvin
Oh,
Kleins?
it's Prada. Oh, it's serious good stuff. This.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, Prada Carbon, I think it's called.
Oh.
are you going to be a magnet?
It's
Are you?
beautiful.
So he's a magnet already.
Well, I was going to say I'm definitely some sort of type of magnet.
Oh, brilliant. How's the pre-season training going, Benj? Are you hitting the gym?
Oh, it's going really well.
You and
5
Jonesy
days a
still
week.
training? Is that still a thing?
Me and Jonesy are not still training.
No, Jonesy letting you
I'm
down.
still training away.
Jonesy, what's
not-
happened,
not
Jonesy?
necessarily
Let
let me
Jonesy
down.
come in here.
Not let me down.
Jonesy, you going to the gym?
New year, I'll start again.
New Year?
How serious are the
2025
sets this year? Is that
2025.
Sick.
New Year 2025.
McCurry's looking at gym
2025.
partner.
oh, here I need a gym partner, boys. Honestly,
Well, Benji's your man.
It's all these holidays, you see.
you know what it is.
All you can eat
Eating
buffets.
bad food, and that's not even on holiday.
And Benji, I haven't seen you, but you're obviously taking photographs at the rugby. I haven't seen you playing rugby for a little while either. What's going on?
He's a footballer now?
Yeah, just I said full-time football now. Just had a little bit of a twinge in the ankle, so was not.
Do you know what it is?
feeling
It's
it.
that 4G
Just
pitch.
broke
Luke
it.
Allen's wrecked his ankle. 4G pitch. I've wrecked
Yep,
my back.
yep,
Do you know
yep.
what? You need to, the only recommendation I can give you, get rid of the links and get some Radox muscle soak
Yes,
on that,
yes.
and that would just really sort that out.
Lay in the bath.
When I watched Benji play rugby,
Redox bath salts.
about
Redox bath salts.
but you'd watch Benji play rugby, and I'd called him Purcell because he comes off just as clean as he went. And everyone else is covered in shit and mud, and Benji's kit's all nice and white and clean. So, you know,
That's what happens whenever they can't tackle you. Do you know what I mean? That's what happens whenever they can't tackle you.
Yeah.
Too quick.
oh
Yeah,
Jesus,
I
that's
thought
it.
that's why you liked rugby, because of the hugging.
yeah, he does.
No, is that not a thing?
Absolutely. Yep. Touchy feely.
Do you know what he does do, which wouldn't be surprising? He argues with the referee.
Oh, dear,
Shock.
there's no way.
I'm telling you.
Nah, I don't believe it.
Shock.
I know.
Actually, Benji, at the start of the podcast there, we were talking about holidays and the bit of jip you gave me at a certain game.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, just right.
You know,
Skipper taking holidays during the cricket season.
Disgraceful, Benji.
No, Benji, I'd be on your side there now. It's not something I would be doing.
I do think this year now
disgraceful.
there's going to be no holidays during the season.
He's,
Do you know what I
'cause
have with
he's
that?
having 3 before the season and 3 after the season. So he's leaving that wee block.
No,
Do you know what I have about people who take holidays in? I have issues with it.
So do I.
Issues.
So
but it's, if you've got a good leadership team,
No,
you know,
I
around
have
you.
I have issues.
Yeah.
talking to Dave, talking to me.
Issues.
Right, talk to explain.
I'm just saying.
Starting to
I
make
think
me feel bad now. Yes.
shouldn't be allowed.
So I agree.
Did you think we would have won the league, Dave? If, that
That might have been the
Yeah, it
difference.
could have
to be
been
honest.
the difference.
Especially
it
when you
was
were
2
bowling.
defeats now. I think it was.
They
2
wouldn't have
defeats.
missed their button, but they certainly
Yeah,
missed their
yeah, it
leadership in
definitely
their
wasn't.
goal.
What was that, Benji? What was that, Benji?
Yeah, I was saying it definitely wasn't because Cliff disappeared for one, and I ended up being skipper and we won that game. So,
that's
so
right.
he can take as many holidays as he wants.
Wrong.
I believe that was a 10-wicket victory as well, Benji.
Is that what it was? Yes,
100%
that's
it
right.
was.
Lauraville. It was.
Benji, that's
right.
not a bad record.
What did you
Is that
say?
here, 100%?
They won by 10 wickets.
Not only did they win, they won in style.
But you know what? There's a certain
Lauraville seconds.
there's a certain historic moment that we need to talk about now. Actually, just on leadership. Do you remember years ago? I was captain of the fourths. Do you remember this?
Oh my dear Lord.
Young. I think Benji knows where this is going. And at the same time, just to trigger your memory, Benji was captain of the thirds. So I can't remember who was anything else, but pre-season we had naturally there was a wee bit of a game, a wee bit of a rivalry. Thirds versus the fourths, and should be only one winner there. Fortunately, the fourths trumped the thirds.
I think I remember that.
I don't know what in the natural sort of string of the club. I don't know. Does the thirds become the fourths then? I don't know. Can't remember what happened that year, but it's strange, isn't it? Just
Well,
I'll
to
tell
be
you what
honest,
happened to
it's
the-
not. Sorry, Benji. It's not the first time the fourths have been stronger than the thirds. Under Benny George's reign, they had some fantastic teams. They
Controversial.
Fair play to Benny. He was able to keep the crux of his team together every week, and they would beat the thirds hands down most weeks.
What was you going to say there, Benji?
I was going to say what happened at the end of that season was the thirds got promotion. So I think that was the right kick up the ass that the thirds needed that year.
Yep, that's it.
Yep. Sometimes you have to take a step back to take 2 steps forward, Benji.
Here.
Totally agree.
I just can't see the wood for the trees.
So you're looking forward to your season at Muckamore this year then, Benji?
Always.
Good.
It's always.
Good man. Glad to hear. And same leadership team.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've
Young Cliff, the big red dog face.
the big red dog and Benji sort of we share it. It's to be honest, like any decision in that team, I think's made by myself, Cliff, Benji, and Steiner. Steiner's pretty much in the mix. Good sort of knowledge base there. I think for that level of cricket.
When he's not talking about Liverpool and
Oh,
biased
he loves it,
referees and
Loves it.
Don't.
just a big wind-up merchant, Steiner, aren't you?
Loves it.
I know you'll be watching. A big wind-up
here,
merchant.
On
Loves
it,
a
and I
bite.
wish there was footage. Took some of the best catches ever I've seen.
Oh, yeah,
That-
took
that-
one
that's
couple of
Unbelievable.
took some world
honestly. Wasn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Do you know what? I wish they were on the main pitch with the cameras because I'd have loved to see them.
Yeah.
But here,
He falls like he's just been shot.
here, talking about that though, some absolute bloopers this year. Woodville away. Don't know who was there. Steiner, fielding. Then you know this, fielding at, or sorry, not fielding, umpiring at square leg. Big lad, bowls one short, pulls a cracker, boy. Steiner not looking, hits him square in the shin. He goes down. He goes down and just wheels, rolling about. Everybody in wrinkles and on the pitch, like just absolutely amazing. I don't know who was batting, but shout out to whoever you were because you absolutely gunned him in the shin.
They're sore, them.
Oh,
They
I
are
think
sore.
I was Phil Stone.
I think it was big Phil,
Always
actually.
keep your eye on the play.
Yes, definitely.
Always keep your eye on the play. Live and learn. But
I don't think it would have mattered if Steiner kept his eye on the play. I just don't think he
The
had the
reactions.
athletic ability to make it away.
true.
Unlike, but you'd have been like a cat, wouldn't you, Benji? Cat like getting out of the way.
No, it probably would have just hit me in the chest. That would have
Because
been the
you're that
difference.
short, or
That's small.
Yeah.
Nathan, I would say you'll be looking for the same sort of. Benji was obviously your top batsman last year. What'd you average?
yeah.
60, 50 odd, Benji?
second top run score in the league.
That
good
was
out.
that was a great season. So you'll be looking Benji to kick on in Junior 2 and do the same.
To be honest, I think Benji should be pushing for Junior 1. Mm-hmm. I think there's a few boys in the third squad that should be. I think there's places up for grabs, I think, in that seconds team.
Well, I look at big Callum Stewart.
Yeah,
you know,
he'd be
I
the
hope you're
first.
watching this, Callum. You know, he can be a wee bit lazy at football, so I think maybe a wee bit the same at cricket. But he's a talent, I think, to move up.
He took a great hat trick last year.
He can bat, he can bowl, he can
Can
field.
we get that up on the old NV? Callum Stewart's hat trick.
And Jordan's bowling progressed through the year. It really did.
Yeah.
At the start of the year, you couldn't really trust him. But he was sort of just running up and going through the motions. The end of the year, there was fire in his belly. He wanted it.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that hat trick was the turning point. You know, he really was. He was, and do you know what? See, for a kid that can hit the ball, he hits it
miles.
like absolutely just cleans.
Do you know
it.
what though? He times it. He actually times the ball. It's not like it's a big, massive. He times it. He reminds me of Craig Drummond a bit. He's big, strong boy. You know, big wrists, and he hits the ball well. He throws the ball. He can throw it. He can bowl. He can catch. You know, that's one I would like to see kick on. Peter Kane's and all of them. Peter Kane scored a cracking 100 for the fifth, I think it was. Was it the fifth or sixth? But Jonesy, you were playing that game?
Six against Cliftonville.
Aye, that was it. Like he hits the ball very hard. You know, I'd love to see him kick on. I'd love to see all the young lads kick on. They've all got talent. Yeah, you know, it's a bit how much they want it. But
even Jack Patrick Senior.
Jack Senior. The problem with Jack,
he's away.
Once he's back for a month and a half, 2 months maybe at most. Is he a month and a half?
I mean, I know he played fourths and fifths cricket last year, but he's much better than that.
He is. Jack hits a good ball. You know, Jack's a guy to come in and score you run a ball easy. Like you know, he hits it big. So plenty of talent.
Athletic wise. Athletic wise, Jack probably took one of the best catches I'd seen this year. Down having a wee watch at the fours, and he was stood deep, long off, and ball went over to sort of towards deep extra cover, and to be fair, it was at the Park Hall pitch, so boundary's a decent enough size, and he just head down went, and he just took the catch. I think the boy was on 20 or 30. I think the Force ended up winning the game. And it was a massive turning point because I think there was a couple of catches dropped anyway that game. And he just took that exactly, and then he just turned it round. It was class.
Well, Jonesy's going to compile.
Here we go. Look, hold on a sec. We've got Callum Stewart's hat trick here. This is fantastic, old MV play. Look, there he goes.
All bold, weren't they?
First one out.
Like even did they even do that with no batsman? It's fantastic.
Oh,
it's a poor shot there.
I love the celebration at the end when to the crowd.
Like you just know this boy's out. Like
to the crowd. Look,
Showboat.
It's the old non-striker here, you know.
Showboat. Brilliant.
It's not bad for a 16-year-old. 17. We would have been 16 then, I guess. Would he? 16.
That was that.
It was under 17.
Under 17. I think I call him 16, 17. I think.
Yeah.
So he is, but no, I think you have a good chance of finishing definitely top half in that league. And then as me and Nathan were speaking earlier about the training side of things, I think every club's the same. Like, but Nathan's wanting the team to train at least one night a week. You know.
Well, Benji, you're the man for that, aren't you? A bit of training and a bit of practice. He loves it.
Well, always love it.
Yeah. No, good warm ups and stuff last year, and I think like going back to what we set out to do last year, it was the first or the thirds to sort of mirror what the second and thirds do. We probably didn't do it every game, but in terms of to try and get that consistency throughout the club, it is important. Like,
again, it sort of fell the wayside with the seconds. Anytime I watched them, there was no real warm up going on. But hopefully this year, Keitsy can instill a wee bit of that.
I think it's a bit of ownership. Like,
it is.
We're lucky to have the likes of Benji that has that knowledge side of it and. Gets it set up, and
I think Keitsy will do that. He is that way
it's very
inclined,
important.
isn't he?
It's very important. Not just because you want the young lads to know what they expect when they move on up to senior cricket, but I think to go out and win your match, you need to be prepared. And like even the opposition seeing you warming up and stuff, it sends a wee message early. It's
intimidating a wee bit. If you're coming in, or if you're home, you're training, the boys are walking in, you're sort of like, oh yeah, these boys mean business here.
Very good.
No, it's good.
Well, listen, Benji, thanks a lot for speaking to us and saying okay twice. But hey, are you outside? Where are you?
Who got closest?
Oh, Jonesy was 16, I think.
Were you in the house?
No, it sounds like you're driving.
Yeah, I'm in the house. I'm in the house, yeah.
Have you a window open?
There's all sorts of noises. Have you got women there?
just the window open. Just the window.
All right, okay. Well, cheers, mate. Thanks for
Cheers, Benj.
Right, Benjamin.
See you soon.
Yes, absolute pleasure. Thanks, gents.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks,
Cheers, bye.
Bye.
Puts on a professional voice, doesn't he?
He does. I was surprised at that.
I suppose it's his career. He's on the phone, good at that.
But I like the phone call thing works well, doesn't it?
Very good.
Yeah,
Very good. Yeah.
Just we'll have to think of other people to phone.
Yeah.
Just on the podcast, obviously, you know, we're all busy in December. I know, Dave, this studio doesn't stop with different photographs and Santas, and so obviously this year's a bit of crack and stuff. But we do have big plans, you know, going forward for different types of guests, not just cricketers. Obviously, you know, we're open to different sports or different walks of life. You know, so if you're wanting to be a part of it, Jonesy's going to stick the email down, and you can contact the Facebook page or contact the email, or with big plans for it, you know, and we're just going to hopefully do one a week at least anyway, aren't we?
But, you know, me and Jones just spoke about this. This is, you know, we're going to make this a bit more sort of less clinical, so we're going to have some bits and pieces up here. But you know, we are open to the fact that people can hire this podcast equipment should they need, you know, they want to, and we'll come to some arrangement for that sort of.
But for Dr. Jones, obviously,
for doctors, So we've got, you know, there's obviously we want to get this up and going and get more people subscribing to it. This is important to us. Absolutely. We maybe start earning a bit of money out of it somehow.
We're also looking for a sponsor for it.
Yeah.
So sponsor for it.
You know, it's important that we can get a sponsor and more subscriptions and more people watching and sort of feedback as well. So if you think that we should be doing something or asking different questions, or you know, at the end of the day, if you think that we should cover something and talk about something, or you want to get a phone call from us or something like that, let us know, because it's not, you know, we'll pretty soon run out of ideas.
Some great sports people in Antrim. I know it's not just sports, but you know.
Yeah. No, there is. There's Josh Rock, obviously, in the darts, doing very well, and you've got the two snooker boys, Jordan and Mark, who are doing brilliantly and representing the town. And I know, I'm sure they would love to come on and have a chat.
Ross
McCausland, just the latest Antrim superstar, doing very well at Rangers. Again,
even if you're another local club and you want to come on and talk about your club and how difficult it is or easy it is, or the troubles you have, or you know things like that, and you know, you find a connection between our club and yours. And
I think club's a great one, you know, like there's loads of people that's never tried cricket before, and it'd be great to get them on to learn about it. We learn about their sport. You know, it's fun.
I'm hoping to get someone from the Antrim Jets
that'd be good.
American football team to come on. My pal Neil said he'd come on. He does a great podcast about American football called Talking Balls. So check that out. It's very popular.
Very good.
And they've just got a good sponsorship, I think, for their podcast. And I think it's quite a big deal in sort of American football within you know, the local community. So their sport, and then, I know it's not for everybody, but it's. It certainly would be. I've watched it a few times. It's good crack. They don't just talk about American football. They talk about other stuff as well.
I must check it out.
It's very good.
I think though people look at a sport like cricket and think you need to have played it growing up. Look at the amount of people in our club that just stumbled upon the club one day.
Well,
and just got down to practice.
The thing that never ceases to amaze me is the amount of people that come down for, you know, they get invited to a party or come down for an event that we've had on, and they've lived in Antrim probably all their lives, and they never knew that our cricket club was there.
Best beer garden in Antrim, like
the best
beer garden.
And that really surprises me. They go, "Oh, geez, I knew we had a cricket, but I never knew this place was here." Like, you know, because you know,
it is hidden like a wee bit, but that's the beauty of it, though, isn't it?
It is the beauty of it. It is. There's very few places that.
There's nothing better after a game, sunset and
having a pint.
You know, nice
especially
warm
after
day.
you win.
Class.
Especially after you win, and we're lucky. You know, we do get a good support. You know, there's no better feeling than playing in front of a good support. You know, I know we got beat, but the Irish Cup semi-final last year, and I know the weather wasn't great, but we were getting massive crowds up until the weather turned middle of June.
Yeah,
you know, the bar was doing well.
This was a game against Cliftonville. I really like that because they brought a good crowd too.
They did.
And the sort of support for both sides as the game was going on. You know, Cliftonville supporters were cheering, and then ours were cheering, and then you know, it's
low scoring game, but it was a good game because
it was nip and tuck, wasn't it?
Nip and tuck the whole way.
Yeah.
And the good thing about our place, there's that many of the supporters that come down have kids, and they run about and play with each other. We started now getting the bouncy castle, and they can go up and play in it, and you know they're safe, and the kids love it. It's great for them down there, you know, run on, burn plenty of energy and
Energy, yeah.
sleep at night.
Especially now with the back pitch, just being
Exactly.
it is that
Yeah.
just big open space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
It's
so much room.
isolated. It's there's no gaps
Yeah.
in the fence where kids can get
Yeah.
out. It is perfect. Like
Yeah, I'd love one day to see down there some kind of like a playground, a small playground with a
Great, yeah.
slide.
I'm sure
and
insurance
swings
would be
and stuff
crazy,
like that.
but it would be.
Yeah.
We've always sort of talked about a wee closed-in play park type
park,
thing.
yeah.
Would be great. But just talking about supporters, I suppose I have to, we have to mention Jim Bartholomew,
Yes.
who sadly passed away. Jim was part of the furniture at Moylena. Great wee man. I'm down that club 29 years, and Jim's been there.
Yeah.
And the crack and the banter and the slagging. He'll come over, but it's all good fun. He followed the first home and away. He was down the club. He would have a couple of pints, and just got it. This,
Oh, yeah, it's
Jim's
sad.
passed
It would
away. Good
miss him.
representation from the club at his funeral, which I knew there would be. But I know Jim absolutely loved the club. I know when his wife passed away there last year, it was a place where Jim could go down and sit with his mates.
Yeah.
And, so it's just another Muckamore legend away. We've lost some
Yeah.
absolute legends, George Goodman's another one, and
which
Billy
Sixes
Ross,
happening
Billy
this year?
Boyd, and
Sixes, George Goody.
Sixes.
Be a good one. We'll need to get that sorted for.
My team won the last one, so
Yeah,
we'll have to defend that, obviously. But no, look, Jim,
Was Nathan there or was he on holiday?
you're
Is that
George.
not the unicorns? No, that was the T20 Blast.
T20
Oh,
Blast.
yeah, I
that
think he
was-
was on holiday.
Yeah, flip that's I won that as well.
Yeah.
Let me have a good record.
You actually played one of the best innings. I know it was a mastermind game, but
What about it?
we couldn't have won.
That's right.
And we went in, and it was class. Went to a bowl out, didn't it?
Ended up a bowl out because the weather.
And I had
like,
done my ACL, and I flipped and clinged. Remember, I slid in the ground
Klinsmann.
after winning it.
Klinsmann.
Wrecked my knee.
Yeah,
There you go. That'll serve you right.
but it just with supporters there that have been following us for years.
Yeah.
Some characters like.
Well, Jim was certainly a character. He'd let you know what you thought, even if you wanted to hear it or not.
Brilliant.
Make you laugh doing it. So
Well, that's what the club's all about, isn't it? You can come down by yourself. There's always people to talk to. There's always fun. There's always a bit of an atmosphere.
It is.
Sun's not always shining, but we always have fun. And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
It's good to see more kids and all coming down though.
Yeah.
You sort of alluded to the fact that loads of kids now.
Yeah.
Saturday kids run about everywhere.
Yeah,
and
it's great to see.
fantastic.
I remember, I run about there as a child, the best place you could be. I remember, once school finished, Mum would have packed me a wee packed lunch, and I'd have been down there at 9 in the morning, and I'd been there at 9 at night.
I can remember bunking off school and come down.
Well, doesn't surprise me. But you know what? It's just a real safe place. It's we had to play cricket for a while, then we'd have kicked the football about, then we'd have helped maybe in the ground a wee bit, and we might have had a match that night, or it's just a real safe place. The parents knew you were having fun and you were doing no harm. So
There you go.
yeah, you couldn't beat it.
Right, I think that probably just about wraps us up now, I think. Cheers, boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cheers.
just probably should mention we're actively looking sponsorship for this. We're looking
Yeah.
sponsorship for we're going to be going out. Dave's going to be our chief salesman on the sponsor boards, and no better man.
Would you buy a board off this guy?
Oh, 100%.
Would you?
Like,
Surely.
no better
You'll be buying one.
No better man. So yeah, look, and we're going to be looking match sponsors. Come closer to the season and that. So yeah, it'd be great. Any support at all if you're watching this, it'd be.
Yeah.
That's it. No matter how big or small, I think there's an opportunity in the club to support the local community and help move things forward.
And of course, if we had 52 parties last year in the club, so we'd nearly a party every week.
Yeah, fair part, yeah.
The parties are flying.
The clubhouse is open to hire.
Is there any raves this year? Or
No, don't you remember that?
That's
No,
one thing
just,
we'll not be having is
2 tickets sold? I think it was me and you.
I'll be first there.
I love a good rave.
Absolutely. But no, look, if you're looking to book the clubhouse for a party, it doesn't matter if it's a christening party, a 18th or no
18th
sorry,
anymore.
we don't do 18th anymore because there's been a wee bit of but a birthday party, christening, no matter what it is, we can cater for it. So if you contact the clubhouse Facebook page, they'll get you booked in. So
No 18s, no raves, just a...
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
Everyone else is...
everything's
Good to go.
Absolutely, yep.
Yeah. Why not?
That's it.
Get it booked.
Yep.
Get her booked.
Right, that's us, boys, I think.
Cheers, guys.
Brilliant.
All
Good
right,
to see
cheers.
you.
Thanks, Jonesy.
Right,
Cheers,
thanks, guys.
Jones.
Doctor, thank you.
See you later.
Cheers, boys.
Thanks for watching.